I, Gabriel Nyakalkuli, swear by the name of Almighty God that the information I am going to give shall be the truth, nothing but the truth, so help me God.
Your original documents, bring it to the sergeant. Yes, you can pull it.
Yes.
Who are you, my brother?
Okay. Evening. Still afternoon. Good afternoon. So I am Lekalkuli Gabriel, alias as another name, from Olonyiro. Yeah. And if I may continue, Gabriel is my name, and I started schooling in that place called Olonyiro, Olonyiro Primary School. And before I say my academic, I say by province that I am a strategic and transformative, results-oriented leader who has the ability to work or perform all the duties under minimum supervision and implementing any project or activity or programs in any organizational sector. And I started schooling in Olonyiro Primary School, where I joined Isiolo Boys High School, and at that time was secondary school. Then from there I joined Kenyatta University, where I pursued Bachelor of Economics and Statistics. I graduated in 2015, sorry, 2015 December, and that is I joined 2011. Then completed in 2015 December with upper second class 1 essay. Then after that, I also took a course in leadership and mentorship development, as kind of enriching my professional. And from there, in 2016, I joined Kenya National Bureau of Statistics, where I work as implementing a certain survey called Micro, Small and Medium Enterprise Survey. After that, I joined Action Against Hunger, just to speed up. There we started with small surveys. Then after that, we started implementing other projects, that is Linda Lishebora project as team leaders, and within our county. In Ken Bias, I was working in Samburu County. Then I came back to Isiolo County in Action Against Hunger. Then from there, I joined African Early Childhood Network.
Thank you.
Researcher.
Thank you. Thank you. Honorable Major.
My name is Major Golicha. I'm the chairman of tourism. Mine is, I have two questions. What is the role of Chief of Science County?
Major, you are supposed to go on record, please. Put your mic on. Yes. And I'll repeat everything that you said.
My name is Major Golicha Msechariwat. I'm the chairman of tourism. Mine is 200. What is the role of Chief of Science County? What is the key policy document that the county budget is linked to?
Pardon? Key policy?
Yeah. Key policy that the county budget is linked to.
Okay. So, firstly, I respond, thank you, Mishima. The roles of a chief officer generally, I say that first one is administration and coordination of the county department. Then a chief officer also should formulate, should also review and implement all policies, programs, and projects of his or her department. The chief officer also is responsible. For example, in economic planning, I have to monitor and account for all, check all the other departments, what they are implementing. That is to improve the accountability of our county. Our chief officer also has to ensure that all For example, in any department, I also have to coordinate all my stakeholders or development partners that will help us in developing our county or implementing our projects or programs or activities. Then the chief officer also has to ensure that all his or her staffs has to be capacity built. That is to improve the service delivery for them to be effective and efficient. And then the chief officer also will have to ensure this operationalization of all services, either within the county, to the sub-county level, and to the ward level. In my case, I will ensure that I check the other, because my department is supporting the other. It's not a real implementing department, but supporting in terms of the budget process, in terms of ensuring that they are implementing their work, monitoring what they are doing, then I report on the same to my seniors. Yeah.
Thank you.
On the policies that support, you say the policies that support, pardon? Policies that support?
Policy document.
Yeah, to do it. Because there are many policies.
What is the key policy document that the county budget linked to?
Oh, okay. So the policy documents, there are many legal frameworks that the budget will work on.
Key.
Pardon?
The
Oh,
one
key.
key.
Oh, sorry. Okay. These performance management acts. Then there are also monitoring and evaluation policies that supports the budget.
Have you gotten inspiration where? Have you gotten any inspiration?
What is it? What are the key policy documents that the county budget is linked to?
No, in another term, we are asking which document are you referring when you are dealing with the budget?
Budgets.
Mainly.
Okay. So when I'm dealing with the budget, I have to check the finance and appropriation bills, the finance management acts. Yeah. And also checking the national government or aligning the national government budgets. I don't know if
But are you satisfied with the answer?
Yes. Okay.
Okay?
No, he has not even.
Or you are waiting to hear something like CIDP?
It just
CIPOP?
replied.
That's the same.
Mr. Speaker, I think it's trying, but we wanted maybe for him to mention anything about the Public Finance and Management Act. That is anchored, whereby maybe any other budgetary issue is anchored by the law in the same act, but I think it's okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Kuli. That brings us to the end of this interview. Okay, economic planning. So the head of budget, the chair of the budget committee, must ask a question when it comes to economic planning, anything to do with finances.
I have a lot of interest in the department. I'm the chairman of the department. So I will be reading a very big statement. The planning department plays a very key role in the preparation of budget document. Under the current public finance management framework, these documents are linked to ensure it informed policies, planning, and budgeting in the county. However, on a number of occasions, the Assembly has noted disconnect between these two documents, undermining the intended purposes. How do you intend to improve this scenario in case your nomination is approved?
Okay. So as a chief officer for economic planning, I will ensure firstly consultation in all the concerned sectors or departments. That our people that approve us have to be consulted first. That our seniors also must be consulted. That's the executive and the assembly and my lead department now will work together to ensure that there is no small disconnect in any process, and also the people that we are serving have to improve on the document. For example, the public participation that has recently been done. So full consultation or involving all stakeholders is will be a thing that will assist us or make us go further.
It is known that the planning department is ruling other departments when it comes to the budget making processes. It excludes other departments. You know, disadvantage the other departments. So, can you clearly show us how you will bring on board those departments when you are making or when you are planning?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. So how I will bring them on board is, firstly, we check our integrated development plan process. That is the first thing that I will do. Then in that, I will ensure that every department will set its priorities and development issues and strategies in them. Then they will also set their estimates before they are forwarded to the approval of the assembly. So in involving all of them, I will ensure that all the key people or the directors and key people that will stick in that department must be involved. So and then from there, the document must be revived in involving all the stakeholders also. That is for example, in a development partner that supports health, will have to be involved in supporting that or improving that document, so that when it comes to the approval in the assembly, it is a clean and small bits will be furnished. Yeah.
Thank you, the calculator. Bring us to the end of this interview. We are going to get feedback later in the day.
Okay. Thank you so much.
I'll take the off.
I, Habiba Galgado Jilba, swear by the name of Almighty God that the information I'm going to give shall be the truth, nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Meanwhile, members, you can introduce yourselves.
My name is Mheshimiwa Peter Loslo, NMCA Ngaramara, and also a member of the panel.
My name is Major Gulichan Secharo from your ward. I'm the chairman of tourism.
Have you declared your interest?
Yes, already. we will not give him time to ask any question.
I will do appreciate it.
Abdul Rashid Ali, FJ Matula, Budget Chair.
Thank you. Habiba. Tell us about yourself. Just a little. Don't be long.
Thank you for giving me that opportunity to be elected.
You on record?
Okay. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to be vetted. My name is Habiba Galgalo Jilba, a holder of CPA, MBA Finance, BCom Finance Option, and on-job training. I also have a senior management course. I've attended several courses on job, that is financial reporting, and PPADA. I was employed in 2009 as a clerical officer, and since then I grew up into other positions, accountant, and here I am. Thank you.
Thank you. Honorable Rashid.
Three quick questions. We'll be asking about the lending bills, the cash of payment, and the current wage bill. address us on those three key questions.
Okay, I'll start with the pending bills. I understand we have a lot of pending bills, of which they say that the way the finances were managed, we have a vote book. And when we have a vote book, we should spend according to the vote books. For the past pending bills, maybe we can deploy people to maybe go through those documents and verify, and we pay the genuine ones. But henceforth, for the next financial year, we should be sticking to our votes. So I'll be strictly emphasizing on spending as per the votes. So if you exhaust your votes, then no more spending. So we won't be having more pending bills. Then on the wage bill, I understand it is blown. Maybe we are anticipating to get more allocation from the national government. Anticipating, I'm not sure. And then we have casuals, some of them who are ghost workers. I think we should deploy people or forensic audits, something like that, so that we can identify the ghost workers and the real ones. We shall have by that time reduced the cost, which may be catering for the other part of the wage bill. We shall have reduced from other side and then add on this other side. The third one was?
The third question, so the wage bill.
Yeah,
The ones are actually all the questions. One, right? Yeah, she answered all. Or you are still not satisfied, okay?
Yeah, it's okay. I can still.
Be on record, please.
The cashiers.
Yeah.
The cashiers, I'm just going to recap the question. The cashiers. We had a meeting with the CEC Finance some 2 weeks back. He told us that they are doing what you just listed, the forensic audit, and the Public Service Board is validating how much we have, because we passed, we factored in our supplementary budget the payment of the cashiers, and yet they are not paid. Tell us about that.
Well, according to me, maybe we should clear with the previous cashiers the way they are, because you know, you cannot tell who is real and who is ghost. But henceforth, we get a forensic audit, we get the ghost workers being drawn away, and then we remain with the genuine ones. I don't know how previously they were handled. For me, I don't know, but for me that is maybe my take.
Thank you, Viva.
Yeah. I think I just need to get some bit of clarification on how will you ensure maybe compliance in the statutory documents, maybe pertaining financial updates. Maybe those are required mostly by the budget committee. Maybe that updates the budget cycle. How will you maybe ensure compliance with this?
Compliance of the national. Pardon?
I was asking, how will you ensure compliance of the statutory documents, like the ACP, the CPROM? How will you ensure that compliance, so that maybe it does not bring the budget crisis as maybe we witness in the current government?
Okay. When the new government comes in, usually the governor has his manifestos, of which we are incorporated in the CIDP. We usually set the priorities of what we are supposed to do. We give priorities to the most crucial activities, coming downwards to the less ones. I don't know whether I'm answering.
Thank you, Habiba. I think we have come to the end of this particular interview. Thank you for presenting yourself. We are
Any
going to
question for the panel?
give you feedback later.
Thank you.
Habiba will speak through the chair.
Yeah, indeed.
I swear by the name of Almighty God.
Your name?
I, Bishara Hassan Juba, I swear by the name of Almighty God that the information I'm going to give shall be the truth, nothing but the truth. So help me God.
That's for the interest of fulfilling the requirements.
So you have to declare your interest.
Yes.
There's conflict of interest. So,
There is no
Not
conflict.
now the
Not
check.
conflict,
There
but
is no conflict, just
there's no
declaration.
conflict, but just to declare the interest.
Just declaration. Welcome to this particular session. Could you tell us about yourself? Don't be long. Okay. Let's start by introducing the MCS first. And I've not been introducing myself, huh?
I wanted to introduce.
Okay. Right.
Isiolo, my name is Major Golicha.
Be on record, please.
Only okay.
My name is Major Golicha. I'm MCHR1. I'm the chairman of tourism. Thank you to see you.
Mheshimiwa Peter Losu, MCA Ngaramara Ward, Chairperson Water, Natural Resource.
I'm Honorable Bakar Abdigulan, MCF for Spiritual Ward, and also a member of this panel.
I am Abdurrashid Alidiba, MCA Garbatula, Chair Budget.
My name is Honorable Mohammed Oba, the chair for this particular session and the speaker of this committee as well. You can start introducing yourself now.
Thank you to the chair.
Bring it closer.
Okay, through the chair. My name is Bishara Hassan. I was born here in Isiolo.
Go ahead.
Okay. I schooled here in Isiolo, Guru Primary School. I went to Isiolo Girls High School, and I went to Kenya Medical Training College, and I went to EGHM University, and I'm a graduate. And currently, I work at Kenyatta National Hospital, and as a senior of the trauma and accident emergency.
Thank you, Sharo. Sorry.
Thank you, Chair. I think you will give me an ample time to ask our nominee a raft of questions, because 2 weeks back I went all around all health facilities to check on the status. So I will be asking 5 questions. I think Chair will give me time, ample time to ask. Very specific questions, but it will not be hard.
You have is 2 minutes enough for you?
No, just give me an ample time.
Ample time. Okay, you have all the time.
We have time for 3.
Yeah, we
Oh,
have
no,
time
we
for
don't.
that.
These are critical
You
questions.
can just take all your time.
These are critical
Yeah,
questions.
just not that we are also constrained in time.
Set a date with that.
So I must have a question right now. Bisharo, shortage of drugs have hampered service deliveries in health facilities within Isiolo County. So drug supplies to the facilities are not what were ordered by the facility heads. How will you handle these matters?
Okay, I'll have a teamwork first, and we'll sit down with the team and maybe see the reason why maybe the right drugs was not brought, as we're saying, and then we'll have strategy on how even the ones we are going to get to be taken well care, because many drugs are just lost in between. Sometimes you can even find it in the pharmacies, in the chemists, and I think we'll work together as a team so that we're able to.
You know, at the facility, they are given a right to order
Yes.
what they require. They are given a budget limit of maybe 2 million.
Yes.
If they may be ordered, I'm not a doctor, or a paracetamol, the supplier or the head of the pharmacy in the county is giving them a different kind of medicine, which is not intended for that facility. How will you deal with that?
Okay, we are all professionals and everybody is doing, maybe if you're a pharmacist, you're supposed to be doing the pharmacy work. If you're a doctor, you need to do the patient work. So for somebody to give a wrong or order for a wrong drugs, that one professionally, I don't think it happens. And
Get me right?
yes,
Not
okay.
for the wrong prescription. A pharmacist may be at Bilico
Yes.
has made a request or a requisition for paracetamol, but at the county headquarters they are being supplied with something different that they did not requested for. In that chain of supply, there is this bridge of gap between those at the interior and those at the county level. So you are the head of public health. How will you bridge this disconnect?
Okay, I will bridge in profession with it. There is no way a pharmacy can, somebody who works in pharmacy prescribe a paracetamol and then you get another drugs. And then there is chain of, maybe if you have, there is what we have for ordering, what we call S11. There is no way you can be given a different drug when you take that prescription or that's S11 too, wherever you are given the medicine. So, yes. Thank you.
Isiolo County is heavily dependent on referrals for specialized care. This service has been dwindled by erratic operation and maintenance of ambulance service. For example, the entire South constituency is served by only one ambulance. State the measures or steps that will be put in place to come up with a reliable referral system in the entire county.
Okay, on the ambulances, I think we will make, okay, if we have the ones which are not working, we'll take them to villages and make them work. And then, if not so, we have even partnerships. We can have some more through our donors and partnership.
Okay. There exist disparities in numbers, cadres, and distribution of health workforce within the county. For instance, the Batula Level 4 Hospital has only one doctor. Lefty Level 4 Hospital have none. Sericho Dispensary lack clinical officer. How would you handle these disparities?
I understand those adverts and people have maybe applied for those posts, maybe as maybe soon maybe they're going to be employed. And then I understand there's some doctors who maybe we can have locums and all that. Yes.
Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Bisharo. Thank you, Mheshimiwa Gira, for asking very valid and relevant questions. I think we have come to the end of wish you well. We are going to give you feedback probably later in the day.
Thank you.
I, Godana Dida Abduba, swear by the name of Almighty God that the information I am going to give shall be the truth, nothing but the truth, so help me God.
Meanwhile, we can introduce ourselves. My name is Honorable Mohammed Roba, the chair for this committee and the speaker of the County Assembly of Isiolo.
Honorable Bakar Abdulgodana, MCA for Solichor, and also a member of this panel.
Dr. Rashid Alidiba, MCA Gamatula, Budget Chair.
Major Golicha, MC Chariwo, Chairman of Tourism.
Mheshimiwa Peter Losu, MCA Ngaramara Chairperson, Water, Environment and Natural Resources.
Thank you. Godana, tell us about yourself
As I
very
said,
briefly.
my name is Godana Dida Abduba. I was born in Mesti Division then. Went to Mesti Boarding Primary School. Later proceeded to Isiolo Boys Secondary School. Then I proceeded to the University of Nairobi, Kenya Methodist University. Currently undertaking my master's at the Kenyatta University, awaiting graduation, done with my SSF. I worked with the Kenya Agriculture Research Institute.
Yes,
Is not talking.
okay.
You
Just
can use your mic, yeah? That's mic is provided for you.
Sergeant, make sure that the nominees have their mics near their face next time.
So I can repeat, eh?
Yes.
As I said, my name is Godana Dida Abduba. I went to Mesti Boarding Primary School. Was born in Mesti. Later, I went to Isiolo Boys Secondary School. Went to University of Nairobi, Kenya Methodist University. Currently, I'm awaiting graduation at Kenyatta University for Master of Science Finance. So, I'm certified public accountant of Kenya. My work experience, I worked for Kenya Agriculture Research Institute for some time, Women Enterprise Fund. That time I was working in Isiolo South, Women Enterprise Fund as constituency officer for some time. Then I proceeded to National Council for Population and Development as management accountant. Then promoted to senior management accountant, and currently acting chief accountant in the same institution. I have an experience of over, I say around 15 to 17 years in the public service as an accountant.
Mheshimiwa Losu.
Welcome, brother. I think I'm interested because I'm the chairperson in charge of water, environment, and natural resources. I wish to know maybe how will you address the issue of water shortage in the country, and also considering that this is a pastoral county and we have a lot of livestock. How will your department make sure that both the human and also the livestock get enough water, maybe in the ministry? Secondly, how will you do the issue of water tracking, having in mind that maybe when it rains, there are a lot of flooding around the county? Maybe you can shed light on the same, or maybe the methodology or even the mechanism you have as a sector if nominated for the position. Thank you.
Yeah, being a resident of Isiolo, of course, water crisis is an issue. And my undertaking will be first to once I'm approved for this position, I need to know how many water sources we have, from the surface water to the boreholes, because at times it's good to start from a demand point of view. With the current economic challenges, it's better to improve what we have first, instead of doing an extra or adding an extra point to do a new project. Being a user and being a resident of Isiolo, maybe we are using a very old infrastructure where there is a lot of water leakages. Maybe there is a mismanagement, or we are not investing properly to repair the infrastructures we have. I think that will be my starting point. Second, I know there are so many boreholes which were drilled in Isiolo. From what I know, what I've seen, I had around 17 boreholes in Isiolo. But are they all working? That is one issue we also need to tackle. If they are not working, we need to know what is the reason, and then from there, we look for the solution. About the water tracking, I think water tracking is the most expensive thing. For me, if I'm considered for this position, I think there is one thing we need to embark on. The data, what we call data system. Because for water tracking mostly is for livestock in our area. And we use a lot of resource on this aspect. But when we really implement this data for us, so that during the rainy season, our livestock will go to those areas far away from the settlements. And maybe when it is dry season, they come near to the river. But now the problem is the other way around. We exhaust around the home area and then go far when it is very dry. So by the time you go there, with the current climate change, even the surface water is gone. The issue of water tracking now comes in. Then we need to enforce that one. Secondly, is about drilling more boreholes, water pans during the rain seasons. So we need to have more water pans in the resident areas.
Maybe the last one. We have a lot of NGO who are investing on water, but at some point they're not coordinating. How will you, maybe as a chief officer in the department, how will you ensure that these NGOs are coordinated and they are now undertake their roles without doing much of application?
One of the role of a chief officer is to give policy direction. And policies are passed by this county assembly. I think we need to come up with a policy which encompasses all donors, so that we do proper, they report to us, not dealing directly with their funds. Those are the things we need to come up with those policies, so that when you give them free hand, of course, they will do whatever they want.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's fair enough. We now come to the end of this interview session. Thank you for appearing before us, and we are going to give you feedback later in the day.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you. I swear, I, Ibrahim Chala, swear by the name of Almighty God that the information I'm going to give shall be the truth, nothing but the truth. So help me God.
We can introduce ourselves. My name is Honorable Mohammed Roba, Chair of this committee, the Speaker of Isiolo. Let's start. Sorry. been looking at the time and rushing things. Can you introduce yourself? Right.
Okay. My name's Ibrahim Chala. I was born in 1978 in Markagala, school in Markagala for primary school. And later I went to next secondary school. After that, I went to University of Nairobi for diploma in human resource management. And afterward, I went to Mount Kenya University for Bachelor of Business Management. And currently, I've done masters in governance and ethics. I'm in the last phase of project development with graduation. I've also
Thank you. I think that's enough. Okay. Major?
Bachala,
yes.
given that you have been the chief officer in the same docket in the past regime, what has been the impact of drought to our wild population in our park?
Okay. Thank you. I think the operation of the wildlife, after we have drought support every 4 years, the number usually reduces. Currently, we have lost around 5%, although we don't have the exact figure, 5% of our wildlife population in drought. The men, especially the buffaloes. The buffaloes are cattle. They are not resistant like the other wildlife. We have lost around 5%. And I think with the coming of the rain, then after some time we will regain. But still we have a substantial population of wildlife in our parks.
Proceed.
I like, there is a lot of interest in wildlife management.
Yes.
There is this NRT, there are conservancies. What is your take as a chief officer on that? Our parks
Okay.
are dying slowly.
Okay. We have 3 national reserves which belong to the county government of Isiolo. That is Pisanadi, Shaba, and Buffalo National Reserve. Conservancies are like a hot potato. There are a lot of politics surrounding conservancies, especially this one of NRT. And the existing conservancies are owned by NRT, although they are called community conservancies. Currently, there are around 12 of them in our county. I think the exception of the town wards, all other wards, there is presence of conservancies. There are people who like conservancies and there are people who doesn't like it. But the idea behind conservancies is that 70% of the wildlife population lives outside the protected areas. We have only 8% protected areas in Kenyan landmass. So 70% are outside. So the idea of the conservancy is to make it the wildlife and the population, which is always increasing, the people and the wildlife coexist. That is the idea behind the conservancies. But because of the politics, current politics, and also formally, there are a lot of many things that we don't know about conservancies. If you look at them, most of the conservancies are registered as a company. So they are community conservancies, but registered as a company. Formally, we don't have law that regulate conservancies, but the Wildlife Conservation and Management Act make it possible for conservancies to be a land use, just like farming and pastoralism. In our county, currently we don't have any regulation or any law for the conservancies. But we have made Isiolo County, we have developed Isiolo County, not Isiolo County Community Conservancies Bill. I think we have also taken members through it some time back. This, we have it at the public participation stage. So after we have that one, we have capacity now to look into the work of conservancies. But currently, they operate like a CBO, some operate like a company. So there are people who like conservancies, there are others who like conservancies. The idea
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. I think you've answered it well. This brings us to the end of this interview. You can take your original documents. You will hear from us later in the evening.
Thank you.